wife and mother hate each other's guts.
I know my mother-in-law hates me. She says it frequently.
She's jealous of my sons and my relationship. It's never gonna change. I hate my daughter-in-law.
My mother-in-law is somehow intertwined in every aspect of our lives. I do not have my name on anything. I don't have a bank account.
Rita can't go to the bank and take out any money. She has to get it directly through me. I have our vows that are completely torn to pieces in a fight that Rita and I had. She tore them up in a rage, said that I don't believe in any of those things anymore. Her wedding ring during a recent fight, she just set it aside. I believe it had something to do with my mother. I still wear mine. She doesn't wear hers anymore. It hurts. It doesn't make me feel like she wants to make this work.
What else can you do to improve the situation?
I can let her, I don't know what I can do to improve the situation. That's why I'm here. I don't know.
Well, I want to help you with that because I think you want to do something.
I do want to help.
Now, what do you want to say?
I see a switch here in the children wanting to be independent, maybe led by myself, trying to get my family back in order. You know, I'm working on those things. I'm trying to be the leader in my home, the Christian man that I can show an example to my children. And the enabling needs to stop. We still have a brother at home who's addicted. And her enabling and allowing him to continue to work, these are things I'm trying to show them. This is what led me to my addiction and let me go as far as I did. Stop, cut it, you know. Let's end this right now. Let's start the healing as a family. I want family unity. You know, I want to be able to do things with my family again and not have my wife a part of it.
But that family unity begins in the nuclear family. Because let me tell you something. You should have an absolutely unequivocal, undivided loyalty to your wife and your family. It's not if there's a choice, it really isn't even a choice. You have to live your life here. And if you put him in a position of choosing, you're going to lose if he is any kind of a man. You have made some serious mistakes here. Do you agree? I mean, come on. Any parent with half a brain is going to be objecting to someone that physically attacks their children. I don't care if the children are 18, 28, 48, 58, they're not going to like somebody that's hitting on their kid. So you have to own some of this as well.
I do.
And so you two need to grow up, and you need to give them the chance to do it.
It's because of the way you're dynamifying some of the interviews. It didn't really happen a lot of the time like that. They sensationalize. I specifically said there were some exchanges between me and my son recently where I told him, you need to work for a different company and see that real life is you have to work from 9 to 5, and I'm willing to say, move out of my house. I think that'd be a great, healthy thing.
I have a question for you, but first I want to go back to something that you said. You said I object to the way you're dynamifying these interviews, and you are sensationalizing some of these things out of context. I need you to please explain that to me because that is offensive to me and it is offensive to my staff. No, I'm going to give you every opportunity to tell us exactly what's out of context here. Please point me to where that is.
I did not say I hate that bitch. Because that is very, very
Your son
deep.
told us you said that.
You said that the other day. Right at your computer, you told me that you hate my wife.
I did.
Those were your exact words. We're trying to get to a point of healing here where this stops. This is not healthy. Obviously, it's not healthy.
It's not healthy.
I'm going to stand up for my wife here. I want to give this. You know that I love you. That's never going to change. No one can take that away from us. Some of these unhealthy behaviors that I've been trying to show you, we have to change it. We have to do something different.
Manipulative, violent, controlling, downright diabolical. These are some of the words our guests have to describe their mother-in-laws. Now, Anna Laura says her mother-in-law Janice hates her so much she's taken a swing at her and has threatened to hire someone to kill her. Take a look.
I filed for divorce from Morgan because my mother-in-law is the other woman in my husband's life. Janice has threatened to kill me or have me killed on more than one occasion.
I think she exhibits sociopathic behavior. She lies.
She told me, I will ruin your marriage, I will take away your children.
Anna Laura and my mother are both very strong-willed women, and it's not pretty when the two of them get together. Anna Laura and I have been married now for 6 years.
When Morgan and I met, I knew that he already had 2 children from our previous marriage. They are both special needs. I've been committed to them from day one.
I would not have chosen somebody like Anna Laura for Morgan. I said, I don't think she's very attractive. She's much older than you. She's heavy.
Janice never liked me from day one.
Early on, I just tried to be neutral.
I would describe my mother-in-law as abusive, overbearing, diabolical, and even violent.
I don't have a lot of problems with other people, and I don't know why I have problems with her.
She has to have control over everything. So we're supposed to have less of a marriage, less of a family, because that makes her happy. She's constantly threatening to take our children away. She calls 12 to 15 times a day.
My mother is very much a stalker.
She will drive around the neighborhood. A car pulls up to the driveway. I assumed it was my husband. The car didn't pull in. I looked up and there's my mother-in-law, and she pointed her finger at me and pulled the trigger.
She would come over all the time. She'd just walk right in if a door was unlocked.
We were in the bedroom and the socks and shoes were coming off. We were kissing. We were very physically intimate. All of a sudden, the door pops open and in walks my mother-in-law.
It's kind of creepy.
My mother-in-law tried to hit me in my own home, so I got a domestic violence order against her.
I didn't hit her. She's 5'8", I'm 5'1".
It's like there's this competition that she's created between the two of us. I think my husband is a very reluctant mama's boy. She has made comments to him like, you promised me that you would never let a girl come between us.
I really think that my mother has an unnatural obsession with me. I'm very much a surrogate husband to her.
He has to decide, do I want a wife or do I want a semi-incestuous relationship with my mother?
Anna Laura has gotten a restraining order against her mother-in-law Janice, and the two women haven't been in the same room in over a year. Now, Anna Laura has agreed to appear with Janice for the purpose of today's show. True?
Correct.
But you do have a restraining order that keeps Janice away from you
1,000 feet.
1,000 feet away from you. Tell us again why you think you need that protection from her, because that's a physical restraining order primarily. Why?
She has made it clear that she will do anything to get her son and her grandchildren to leave me and to move back home with her. Mm-hmm. Relentless is the adjective I would use.
So, Morgan, where are you in all of this?
Really, for a long time, I was in the middle of all this. I really didn't take a side. I didn't pick the side I really should have, which is my wife's, and just put my foot down much earlier. But right now, I'm standing here with her, and I am trying my best to save our marriage.
And right now, the marriage is in trouble, correct?
I have filed for divorce.
Okay, you don't feel that your mother is a constructive influence in your marriage, correct?
That's correct.
Do you feel she's a constructive influence in your life?
No, I do not.
Okay. Do you feel then that, I've often said good fences make good neighbors, and sometimes, sadly, within a family, good fences have to be erected as well. You haven't seen your mother in a year, and you're divorcing him because of the stress that's brought on by the dynamic in this family?
If I may, DrPhil, in the past, I did such a poor job at standing up to my mother and defending Anna Laura and taking care of her and being the type of husband she needed to be, that by the time I did, it's probably too little too late. And with the fact that she and my father are still dragging us to court, we're still having to deal with all kinds of legal issues with them, this just will not get out of our faces, and I don't see how she can even begin to try to forgive me if she can't get away from it.
Are you still engaging them legally?
We file for visitation with our grandchildren, and the suit has to be with social services because Morgan no longer has custody of his children. He
Right.
does not have custody.
So you have to refile with social services?
Yes.
Morgan,
Yes, Dr. Phil.
this is your mother. She, as far as this relationship is concerned, is your responsibility. It's your responsibility. It's not your responsibility to fix this. It's your responsibility. And if that means cutting off contact, then you got to cut off contact. If it means you have to enforce the law, you have to enforce the law. But the point is going to come where you're going to have to do something to say, this is my family. I will not let my mother, aunt, uncle, friends, anybody else come in and create problems in my relationship. You need to let this woman know that, yes, you did make mistakes. You do not have divided loyalty. You are committed to this union. You are committed to parenting your children. You are committed to doing the things that you have to do as a man. And that is your job to step up and do that. And sadly, if that means that you two have managed this relationship into the ditch where they believe you to be toxic and you have to acknowledge that you have taken some really bad steps in this situation, true?
I have taken bad steps, but they are lying through their teeth.
Okay, hold on. If just the things you say you did are true, those are violations that are not acceptable in a family dynamic.
That was very, very, that's very tawdry behavior.
That's what?
That's very bad behavior. Yes, it was very bad behavior, but nowhere near what they have done to me. I've been embarrassed. I've been drug into court.
Stay away from my family, stay away from my wife. And Mom, if you ever want to have a hope, and I mean a small hope, of ever reestablishing a relationship with me, you're going to have to drop the lawsuit.
Now, Catherine says her daughter-in-law, Maria, has a violent temper and fears that she's a danger to her son, Ted, as well as her grandchildren. So you actually believed that this woman was going to attack and injure these two children?
I really wasn't sure, Dr. Phil, but I know that she had had breast augmentation, she was wrapped in gauze, and was told not to lift more than 5 pounds. Yeah. And I wanted to stay there until my son got there. He asked me to stay with them.
Did you object to her having breast augmentation?
Well,
I breastfed 2 children for a total of 2 years and looked like, like a science project, so.
Ted says that you have a need to control every decision about the children and that you are just overbearing and domineering and asserting your will about that.
that's false.
That's false.
Yes, sir.
Why would you say that about your mother?
It's a fact. And I love my mother, and I hate that this has happened, but I really want that to change. I want her to respect the fact that I may look at something with my children or Maria, and we make a decision with our kids that's dramatically different than how you would do it. But we love our children. Maria would never attack those children, and you know that, Mama.
I am amazed that having brought this young man up with the high values, principles, and ethics that I feel I brought him up with, that he would come on stage here and tell people that I would do those things. As God is my witness, I have never interfered to my knowledge.
It is hard for me to picture you choking somebody, swinging on them, and wrestling in the floor, but that did happen, right?
Yes,
you were wound up in the floor.
I was pushed in the kitchen, into the kitchen floor. The first thing that happened.
Did you choke her?
No, sir.
Did you take a swing at her?
Had I wanted to hurt her, I could have hit her in her breast. I could have, well, no.
That's 5 times.
That's okay.
No, but you could have hurt her if you wanted to, but.
Dr. Phil, I could have harmed her, but I tried to keep her restrained from me because she did. She pushed me on the kitchen floor. She got behind me when I got up and sat in a chair and shoved my left shoulder into the at a coffee cup and coffee flew.
Did you say that she's a horrible mom and doesn't deserve to be married to your son?
No, because
Did
Maria is
you-
a good mother.
Did you say to her, "You crazy bitch, I'm going to take you down"?
No, sir.
You didn't
And
say that.
there again, I'll tell you, as God is my witness, I did not say that.
Did you say to your son, "You don't have the balls to divorce her"?
No,
and
sir.
that's what you need to do.
No, sir. I
Ted?
told him he needed to grow some.
Dr. Phil, God.
Fine.
Phil, I'm gonna tell you like I see it, honey, because I've got.
No, I want you to. Did you say to one of the children, "Where do you get that temper from? I guess it's from the woman who did this to my arm, and that's your mother"?
No, sir.
You did not say.
No, I did
Heard her
not.
verbatim. God is my witness. I'm from Virginia too. You did say that. And you said it in the house, right there in front of both children. Now start telling the truth.
I'm telling the truth.
Tell the truth, Mother.
I'm telling.
Okay. You said that right in front of the children. When I was a young man and
I
my
love
mother and
you.
father
I have
divorced, Dr.
never
Phil,
said
she
anything
put my
about
father
you.
down all the time to me. And this is just a repeated behavior. And that really doesn't have anything to do with why we're here today. But
Well, but
when
it
you're
kind
saying
of does.
limiting,
But what you're saying is, if you have to put up some boundaries there.